Hello everyone, my name is Sizzle, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you the ultimate guide to Animal Crossing New Horizons villager personalities. In this video, we are going to be taking an in-depth look at each personality type, showcasing their hobbies, how they talk to the player, so that way you can find out which villager personality is the perfect fit for your island. Before we go any further in this video, I want to let you know that this is part 3 in a series on my channel where I am giving you different tips and tricks on how to make the most of your Animal Crossing island. So if you're interested in that, there will be a playlist link in the description as well as a card at the top of the video right now. So without any further ado, let's take a look at these villagers. So the first thing you need to know is that there are different villager personalities for male and female. The male personalities include Smug, Cranky, Lazy, and Jock villagers. The female personalities are Peppy, Normal, Snooty, and Sisterly. I've seen some people call it Big Sister or just the sister personality. You can call it whichever you like, but in this video, I will be referring to it as the Sisterly personality type. My personal favorite personality type, and the first one that we are going to be taking a look at today, is the lazy villagers. These villagers are usually very relaxed. Sometimes we'll talk about how sleepy they are or how many bugs they have in their homes. Sherb enjoys telling me how the Happy Home Academy told him that he has so many bugs in his house. Some examples of these villagers are Bob, Stitches, Sherb, Lucky, and Zucker. Their hobbies include bug/bug catching, fish, and snacking. Some good gifts for these villagers would be food items that you have crafted. They absolutely love getting those on my island. Bugs and fish. They will oftentimes ask the player to catch them a specific bug or fish, so they absolutely love getting those as gifts. On my island, they definitely enjoy receiving clothing items such as sweaters as well. They have never complained about getting sweaters on my island. The second type of villager that we're going to be talking about is Jock villagers. These villagers are often very energetic, very into fitness, but can often come off as braggy or talking about themselves a lot, basically. An example of this villager type would be Dom. I know he's very popular. He's actually at my campsite the day I'm recording this video. Jock villager that I have is Sterling, and I really like him. He's definitely one of my favorites on my island. The hobbies of these villagers include fitness and sports and really anything along those lines. They will talk to other villagers about this topic. Sometimes I find Sterling talking to my lazy villagers about sports, and they are not very into it. So I don't think that Jock villagers and lazy villagers get along too well, but I haven't seen any fights break out or anything on my island. The next male villager type is Smug villagers. I absolutely love Smug villagers. They're overall very laid back, very enjoyable villagers to have on my island. Some examples would be Kyle, Marshall, Raymond, and Eugene. I know that Raymond is a super popular villager, and for good reason, because I really enjoy his personality on my island. Their hobbies usually include fashion and music. Kyle is definitely my music lover. He is always singing on my island. So if that's something you enjoy, you might want to go looking for some Smug villagers. The final male personality type is the Cranky villagers. These villagers can sometimes come off as rude towards the player. I haven't really had that problem because I really love my villager Octavian. He is definitely a popular example because I see a lot of people love him. Octavian is usually crafting most of the time on my island, so that might be a big hobby of theirs. Now we are moving on to the female personality types. I know that the first one that I'm going to be talking about is very popular in the community. The Peppy villagers. They are energetic, they are friendly, and most of the time we'll talk about wanting to become a pop star. These villagers are very kind towards the player. Some popular examples would be Bluebear, Rosie, and Ketchup. The second female personality type is Normal villagers. These are calm, friendly, very kind towards the player. Some examples would be Marina, Meringue, Maple, Coco, and Goldie. I know a couple of those are definitely very popular among players. Their hobbies include cooking, baking, reading, gardening. I usually find Meringue reading books about flowers or talking about baking. So if you enjoy cooking, baking, reading, or gardening, Normal villagers might be your favorite. The next type is Snooty villagers. They are often seen as self-centered. Their houses are sometimes very fancy. I know Diana's was very fancy when she was on my island. They will act rude towards the player at times, specifically about their fashion sense I have seen personally. Some examples of these villagers would be Diana, Whitney, Blanche, and Judy. I know that all of those are pretty popular in the community. Their hobbies include fashion and gossiping about other villagers. Diana used to talk to me all the time about Sterling's fitness obsession, so Snooty and Jock villagers definitely do not get along. The final personality type that I will be talking about in this video are the sisterly villagers. These villagers are caring towards the player, less rude than snooty villagers, but are often very straightforward and blunt about things towards the player. Some examples would be Renee, Kat, and Cherry. One of the hobbies that I have seen in sisterly villagers on my island is giving advice to the player. So if you like that sort of thing, maybe a sisterly villager would be a good fit for your island. In conclusion, I think each personality type has some great villagers and some not so great ones. I have found that my favorites are lazy and smug villagers, but yours might be different. Comment below with your favorite villager on your island and their personality type. I would love to read about those. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!